Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today's going to be part 2 of how to become a millionaire. Today I got 5 tips on to be able to help you become a millionaire. Once again guys, these are tips that I've gotten from several different millionaires, and I want to share these tips with you guys. So the first one is going to be, don't argue with other people. You're held to a higher standard. So you cannot be a millionaire if you're constantly arguing with people. Like that should be common sense, but I feel like today's society common sense is not common. So I have to explain this to you guys. When you become a millionaire, or if you're trying to become a millionaire, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard as well. So because people are going to be looking up to you, you know what I'm saying? And plus, you have no idea how many potential business relationships that you can lose from you arguing with somebody. It doesn't have to be particularly from that person, but maybe, let's say someone is a businessman and he's sitting right next to you. You have no idea. Not everyone makes it very apparent that they're millionaires. You get what I'm saying? Some people are really subtle. And so maybe this person next to you is interested in you, or might spark a conversation with you, and then he sees your mouth and he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. So like I said, hold yourself to a higher standard and don't argue with people. If you know you're right, then that's all that's important. All right, you can't argue with stupidity, so don't even try. That's something that I had to teach myself, because I argued with people that were ignorant and it didn't get me anywhere. So the best thing to do is just don't argue. Just say okay, or you know what I'm saying, and move past it. Tip number 2. So this kind of leads into that first one that we just talked about, and it's gonna be, so you need to hold yourself accountable for your fuck ups, because you can't get anywhere in life if you're constantly blaming someone else for how your life is currently. I do understand that there are points in your life that you cannot control. I get that, but majority of the stuff that happens is through your own actions, your poor decisions, or maybe even good decisions. So you need to hold yourself accountable for the situations that you are in. That's the only way that you're going to be able to grow. And if you can't do that, then you're not going to be able to get anywhere. So that's a big thing. I know it's not easy, but it wasn't easy for me for a while. But as I got a little bit older, I learned that how important being accountable for your actions is. It really takes you far, especially with other people. And plus, it's also a sign of maturity. So it can help you in more ways than you realize. Number 3, actually number 2. So number 3, embrace the suck, because pain is the best motivator / teacher. So anytime that I was going through a situation that was difficult, or difficult for me, or it was just a shitty day or whatever, I oftentimes used to kind of like run from it or try to escape from it. But the reality is, that kind of goes with the hold yourself accountable. You can't run away from life. You know what I'm saying? So life happens. The best thing that you can do is learn from it, understand the situation, accept the situation, and move forward. Because let's be honest, if you're in a situation that's really hard, let's say you're not making a lot of money or whatever it may be, that should be motivating you more than anything to improve yourself. I get you're not going to be able to reach your goals overnight, these big large goals that you're wanting to achieve, but you're never going to be able to reach it if you don't start. So like I said, the best pain is the best motivator and teacher. So embrace the suck and let it make you a stronger and better person. Tip number 4. So you need to embrace the hate, or the haters, because it comes with success, and every successful millionaire has them. Matter of fact, the more successful you are in life, the more haters you're gonna get. So for me, let's say, because actually I ran into my first hater on this channel, and so you would think it would be like, you could tell this person's intentions was to make me feel bad or to make me want to give up, right? The discussion was over the how to increase your views on YouTube. and they were responding. They were like, "Bro, look at your views." And so I responded back, and I basically just said, hey, I'm a new channel, and that just because I don't have views right now does not mean I won't have views in the future. And if anything, it actually motivated me more to want to grind harder or be more dedicated to growing my channel. So don't let the haters hold you back. It comes with, you can't run away from hate. It's going to be there regardless. And oftentimes when you have haters, it means you're doing something right. So not always. I understand that there are certain situations where you're either doing something really right or you're doing something really wrong. So it's up to you to decide if you're doing something really right. But me doing a YouTube channel and people hating because I'm giving information on helping other people grow is not me being really wrong. So you kind of use common sense in that aspect. The final one, tip number 5, is the best way to attract people is through complete transparency. So I think that's why a lot of channels that are very transparent, or they're considered like very real, is because they're being themselves instead of someone else behind a camera. So you get to see all aspects of this person's life, or at least aspects of this person's life that many other people don't really show. So I mean, you guys, you're gonna see the best, the worst, and my growth along the further along we go throughout this channel. So people actually really respect and appreciate transparency. So that's a huge piece of advice. Be yourself, because many people are trying to be someone else, and people pick up on that. So that'll actually get you pretty far, is just being yourself. So those are 5 tips to help you become a millionaire. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next video.